Hi there, so today I just want to make a quick video and kind of talk about challenge groups and how to recruit for them, how to get people involved, what to do when you're hosting a challenge group, and all of that. So kind of to start, I just want to talk about why challenge groups are important. I mean, by far the most important part of your business is challenge groups. You must host one every single month. If you really want to get ambitious, you could host more than one a month. One is definitely a good way to start though. It basically, not only does it get your challengers engaged and motivated, but it gets you to also be motivated to invite more people into your network each month. It also basically ensures that you're going to get Success Club. If you're hosting a challenge group, I would expect you to get at least 2 to 3 people on board with challenge packs, which would mean you'd achieve Success Club. And obviously once they're in the challenge group, it engages them, it creates, gets results, it's way better results. People just go do the program on their own, they're not gonna get the results as they will with you in a challenge group. So the main thing I wanna say is that you kind of should be like leaving hints about challenge groups throughout your social media posts throughout the month. I always try to say, my challenge group kicked off today. Even though I'm not technically inviting people to the group, I'll mention it throughout the month. But then about 3 weeks before your challenge group comes, well, technically around 2.5 weeks is when I would start the promotion period, as I would call it, because challenge pack sales need to be in by the 1 week before the challenge group starts. So the challenge group starts on a Monday. You want people to order by the Monday before, and people like to leave it to the last minute. So it's really important to be promoting for that entire week before, maybe even a week and a half before. So what that involves is posting to social media. So you'll want to, about a week and a half before the deadline, so 2.5 weeks before your group starts, you would want to do your first invitation, something usually that the most responses I get usually involve a before and after photo. It doesn't even have to be you can use one of mine if you want. And just kind of saying why you love the program and what is done for you. And then another type of post would be one where you say, I'm looking for 5 motivated ladies or 5 motivated mamas or 5, kind of tone in on who you think will be interested in your group. Or you can say 5 time crunched people who want to get great results in 21 days or something like that. And then list out exactly what the group is, because some people don't understand what a challenge group entails. So you can say you get daily accountability, you'll have 30-minute workouts if you're doing 21-day fix. If you're doing a multi-program group or quarter force, you might say 30 to 45 minute. And then you'll say you get the superfood shake. You can maybe do a little bit of a blurb. You want to keep it pretty simple. And then you'll also say a new portion controlled nutrition plan. There's lots of examples. You can literally copy one from your coach or from me if I'm your coach. Or anyone really, we're a team, so just share. If you see someone on your team post something really great, just copy what they do and make a few modifications and use that. So you'll do that, and then you'll also want to do a last call type post. Usually a Sunday night is the best, so if you know the orders need to be in by Monday, people are around on Sunday night kind of like, they had a weekend where they probably indulged too much, and it's like the best time to be like, okay, I need to get on this. So you do like a Sunday night last call. I only have 2 spots left, or make it sound like you only have a few spots left. So that's always a good way to get people in the door. So once you post on social media, people will start asking you. So including in your post, you need to say message me, comment below, message me, or email me, and include your email. When people then, if they message you, on Facebook, that's actually one of the better ways, because then you can engage them in a conversation and say, hey, did you have any questions? What are your goals is one of the good things to write. And you should be also tracking your clients in a spreadsheet where you can, not just clients, prospects too, leads. And then you can write down their goals so you can remember when you later follow up with them. You could say, did you still want to achieve your goal of getting faster before, or building some strong muscles before your wedding or your next marathon or whatever? But you'll remember that, and they'll know that you care about them, and they're not just like a person you're just gonna send off an email to. So engaging people in conversation, it takes a little longer, but it creates better relationships and better and definitely will help you get to know them once you're in the challenge group. So then also if they email you, you can write back, and it depends on who they are and how well I know them, but I usually respond, and I've a long email that explains what the challenge group is, what's included, the price, and includes a link to purchase. So that's more of a immediate response. You'd also want to, when you respond to the email, you'll want, in the beginning paragraph, you want to like acknowledge how you know them, or like make a connection. So it's not just like, here's the information, without, actually creating a relationship. You still want to be creating the relationship in the email. So then on those Facebook people, when you're chatting with them, at some point say, hey, can I send you an email with all the information? And then I send them the email. There's a lot of ways, you create your own system on how you want to do it. This is just how I do it. So then I send out the email with all the information, which includes the price. I'm upfront about how much it costs. I explain why it's a great investment. Right now, you're actually also going to be wanting to promote the All Access Challenge Pack and explain how, even though they'll be doing 21 Day Fix to start or whatever program, that it's better to buy the All Access Pack because they'll be able to do multiple programs and they won't get bored, and you'll be able to support them through the year through these programs. So also know that the first time you post, you might not get a lot of interest because you don't start for a little while. So people see it, but it's important to post early so that they get it in their mind. Then they see it again and they think, oh yeah, I want to do that. But then they might not reach out, and then you send it again, last chance, and you might get more responses. My experience is, even after I send the emails, everything, I think I have all these leads and I think I'm going to sell a lot in the beginning, and then sometimes it'll be crickets and I won't hear anything for days. Then I follow up after I've sent an email. I follow up after 2 days and I say, hey, just want to see if you have any questions. I'm not aggressive about it. If they don't respond still, I email them again, maybe depending on the timing of, if it's getting close to the deadline where they have to order, I will respond and say, hey, I'm holding you a spot in the group. I'd really like you to join to help you achieve your goal. And you can say the goal. And I just want to know if you're interested. You will need to order by whenever in order to get it in time. So that definitely helps get responses. And usually what I find is that final Saturday and Sunday, where there's 1 week until it starts, is when I get a lot of my sales. It'll all come in at once, because people just procrastinate and then they need reminders. So this is definitely, for me, the busiest week of my entire month is the week, 2 weeks out from a challenge group when I'm doing all of this. Also, what you can do if you're not getting a lot of responses from your social media and just in general, a good idea is maybe like 3 weeks out before your challenge group to write a list of 20 to 30, depending on how aggressive you want to be. 20 people is a good place to start, right? Name of 20 people who have liked, commented, or maybe they haven't even liked or commented on your post, but they're people that you think would enjoy the program or that would, so it's a little bit easier, or even people that are, family or friends that are closer to you that you feel more comfortable talking to start. And then just start reaching out to them. So you can reach out to them. Don't immediately say, hey, I'm a fitness coach. Do you want to join my group? You can with some people. So you have to depend on how you know them and all of that. But you might just want to start with complimenting them on something, going to their page and saying, oh, congratulations on something they did recently, or compliment them in some way, and then start a conversation and then tell them about your challenge group coming up. And so these conversations might go on. That's why I say to start them about 3 weeks out, because they might go on for a while before you inviting them and sending them an email and asking them for more information. Also, I wanted to mention, in your posts on social media, make sure you're including a picture of you, not a picture of, unless you're using someone else's before and after, that's okay, but don't post a picture of don't use the generic photo or of a generic before and after that's on the website, and don't use that. You need someone, in the beginning I did that and it does not get traction. So you have to include you, because you want people want to see you and want to be, they're engaging with you as a person, not a stock image. And also don't just take a picture of your 21 Day Fix DVDs and then post that either, because people are just they're just going to skim right past it. You can add, text on your photo, there's the final call, I'll put text last chance, to draw attention to my photo. So that's the main part of recruiting for a challenge group, and I'm already at 10 minutes, so I think I'm going to stop there. The actual challenge group is, I can create another video on how to implement it and what I do, but to sum it up, I generally put everyone in the challenge group about 4 days out. There's some, you should be posting a few days out so that people are getting prepared. And then I always check in with the challengers at least once, maybe twice, but at least once to say how they're liking it. And then another time, if they're drinking Shakeology, to mention to them that they're going to get a discount if they become a coach. So those are two of the things. There's also in the challenge tracker app, you can see who's been logging. So it's really important in maybe that first week to go in and see if someone that you sold a challenge pack to isn't logging anything, then reach out to them and say, are you liking it? Like, what's going on? To check in with them, because the most important thing is getting results and having people be excited and successful with the program. And so that's really our main goal. So I hope this was helpful. Let me know if you have any questions, and I'd love to talk. If you're watching this because you found it on YouTube or something, you can email me at fitnessfatalblog@gmail.com or go to www.fitnessfatal.com and reach out to me. Okay, thanks.